Imagine walking into a luxury car dealership. Bright lights, spotless floors, and rows of brand new cars worth tens of thousands of dollars. Looking around, you probably think, the owner of this place must be making millions. That's exactly what 24-year-old Zyan thought. He dreamed of owning a dealership because it looked like the perfect business: expensive cars, busy customers, and money everywhere. But after spending one day with a dealership owner, he discovered the truth. Selling cars is only a small part of the business. The owner welcomed Zyan into his office and asked a simple question. "Where do you think I make most of my money?" Zyan answered confidently, "Selling cars." The owner smiled and replied, "That's what everyone thinks. But it's wrong." He explained that before selling even one car, a dealership invests millions of dollars. The land, the showroom, the service center, equipment, employees, insurance, marketing, and inventory all cost a fortune. A dealership with 100 cars worth an average of $40,000 has around $4 million sitting on the lot. Most people think those cars are assets, but many are actually financed through bank loans. Every day a car sits unsold, the dealership pays interest on it. Time literally costs money. Then came the biggest surprise. Zyan assumed a $50,000 SUV would earn the dealership huge profits. Instead, the owner showed him the numbers. Many new cars only generate a small profit because dealerships compete heavily on price, and manufacturers control much of the pricing. Sometimes, a dealership makes only a few $1,000s, or even less, on a brand new vehicle. "So how does this business survive?" Zyan asked. The owner smiled and walked him into the service department. "This is where the real money is. Customers may only buy a new car every 6 or 7 years, but they return several times every year for oil changes, tire replacements, brake repairs, inspections, batteries, and regular maintenance. Every visit creates income. Every repair requires replacement parts. Over the lifetime of one customer, the service department can generate more profit than the original car sale." Next, the owner introduced Zyan to the finance and insurance department. Most customers don't pay cash. They finance their vehicles. The dealership earns commissions by arranging those loans. Then there are extended warranties, gap insurance, maintenance plans, paint protection, and roadside assistance. These products only add a small amount to the monthly payment. So many customers agree to them, creating another major source of profit. Finally, they walked through the used car section. Unlike new vehicles, used cars often have much higher profit margins. Dealerships buy trade-ins, purchase vehicles from auctions, repair, and clean them, then sell them for a higher price. Many dealerships actually earn more from used cars than from new ones. By the end of the tour, Zyan realized a dealership isn't just selling cars. It's running several businesses at the same time: new car sales, used cars, financing, insurance, servicing, repairs, replacement parts, and long-term customer relationships. But it isn't easy. Rising interest rates make loans more expensive. Economic downturns reduce demand. Supply chain problems delay inventory. Unsold cars continue costing money every single day. One bad year can wipe out years of profits. As Zyan left the dealership, he looked at the showroom differently. He no longer saw expensive cars. He saw inventory, financing costs, service revenue, customer lifetime value, and a business built on multiple income streams. He finally understood something that applies to almost every successful business. The biggest profits are usually hidden behind the scenes. Selling the main product brings customers through the door, but long-term wealth comes from everything that happens afterward. That's why two dealerships selling the same number of cars can have completely different profits. One simply sells vehicles. The other builds a complete business around every customer. And that's the real economics of owning a car dealership.